Fixed it. Had to clean up some stuff and restart, but lost all my seats, but looks like we got some good ones coming. So we got 250NLs here. I like this seat a lot. So much so that I'm actually going to post in. Coming back at 2201, so we're up a few bucks for the day so far. Not much. And I like this seat too. We're on all the waiting lists, so should be able to get all the seats back. None of the games died. It was totally on my end. So, what are you? Nope. Not this one. No. Alright. Should be good, should be good. I think we got it. Everything seems to be working all right. Yep. Cool. Can I get on this one? Oh, I can, and it is a good one to get on, too. How about this one? Not as good. I think we're just gonna put these here. So, short stack opening in first, short stack calling. I think this is a rare instance where I'm just going to call the king queen rather than 3-bet it. Plus he is coming out of first, so not the greatest idea to 3-bet that. And he's leading into 5 players, and he's one of these, you know, he's not topping up, so you got to imagine he's not as experienced. He can definitely be checking an ace quite a lot. But a lot of times the king-queen is good. I don't think we ever get called, though. Nope. Come on, 10-0. Need you here to balance. Guess I could just put the 50 NLs up top, right? Look at this, aces again. Let's do it. I could just put the 50s up top, right? Biggest bet. And these are the 20 NLs here. Come on, Credible. Do it. Yeah. He likes to 3-bet a lot, but a lot of pairs he's just going to call. Just going to go ahead and bet. Credible is really my biggest problem because he 3-bets a ton from the blind in that scenario. I'll make this a little smaller. Guess we could put these in the middle. Maybe that is the smarter way to do it. Biggest tables up top. Get smaller as we go down. Don't mind it. I don't know if he ever checks an overpair here. I know he 3-bets way too often, so if he jams over this, I think I'm going to call. Yep. Because he's just always going to have a draw. Thank you. Appreciate you, bro. I can't even get the words out of my mouth to explain why you're a chump before you did exactly what I was talking about. Appreciate that. Love you. Just fucking snap called him. That's interesting, daytime. You do like to do that. Should I just make these? Yeah, I guess I could do that. Maybe we could put 3 of the 10 Ls on the bottom. Oh, look at this. This is a new way to set this up. We have better than doubled on this table, so we're going to go ahead and ditch it right away. There's plenty of 6 max, so we'll be able to find a replacement for this. Yep. Fold there, fold there. 3, 7, A6. Nice. Came to the table with 24, leave with 48. Sounds good to me. Sitting at 22.25. I like that, though. Maybe we will do that. Maybe we'll do the 6 max in the middle, the 50 NLs up top, and we can fit 3 10 NLs on the bottom if I keep them this size.
It looks nice.
Right? And then you can see the biggest action is up here. Yeah, why not? Alright. We could 3-bet. Don't really want to because of the short stack. Not the worst flop in the world. Kind of just worried about this player sticking around after this guy bets, if he bets. Kind of depends also how much he bets. Wow, that's more than half pot. I just need this guy to get out of the way. Check. If he jams, I'm going away, but I don't think there's much other reason to fold. What about this table? Call. Jack on the river kind of really sucks because he can have ace jack, king jack. I guess he can have king queen. Wow, ace king and he didn't get it all in. I'm kind of shocked. I am going to 3-bet the queens. That was really weird. Why did he make his biggest bet and then completely back off? This can seem super strong, but if somebody has the key card, like the king of diamonds, it's going to be hard to get him off of it. So we're going to check. This is kind of interesting. But I don't think I want it. Yeah, fuck off. 20-0.
Light bright.
It's not even the first time I've heard that from you.
I know. I could totally be sitting right here playing light bright. I kind of think I want to Etch a Sketch too.
Etch a Sketch classic.
No, I meant also.
No, I know.
Oh, I didn't know if there was an Etch-a-Sketch 2 or something.
No, I was just saying it was classic. I don't think there's a different version of the Etch-a-Sketch.
Right.
I think we can easily go for this raise. Yeah, he's just not gonna have anything to ever call there. Stealth watching while at work. Appreciate that, my man. Menzo, appreciate that. Yeah, I maybe I should have bet the turn against this player. I'm not 100% sure. He's opening a lot of pots. This could be that Friday night dummy shit. Alright, we got another 10 and L. Yeah, this is where I want to be. Shrink this down. A little smaller. Pull that over here. Something like that. Alright. Ooh, club draw.
Oh, shut up. Light bright's only $12.99 at Target. Guess what I'm getting tomorrow?
What's what?
Light bright's only $12.99 at Target.
Oh.
You're buying me a light bright tomorrow.
This Chuchi is over it.
Right. He's about the light bright life.
He must be having a dream.
Yeah.
Look at this, I'm good with the king high. That's funny. Alright, can we fit 3 of these here? Oh, I think we can. Make it a little bit higher, right? Right about something like that. Pot, pot. Open ender versus my buddy here. Make the straight. You gonna go for it? I think he's kind of a fraidy cat. It's a weird run out because he can absolutely have kings, and I can get raised and have to call it off even though there's 2 straight draws out there. Yeah, we're gonna ditch this table. It's short-handed. So here's one. That's not bad. That is not bad at all.
You know what else I used to like to do was those iron beads. I can't do those with my nails. I don't know.
Iron beads?
Yeah, like it gave you like this peg template. And
Oh,
put the
yeah,
beads on
yeah,
there,
yeah.
And then you iron it and it melts together.
Did you have to iron that? I thought it was just hot water.
Mm-mm.
What am I thinking of? You know, where you dip them in hot water and you put them down and they would adhere?
Oh, I don't know that one.
It was like, they gave you like books that had like patterns, dot patterns in them.
Oh, yeah, no. This was like, it's a pegboard.
Oh.
And it would be in shapes, heart, octagon.
Oh, that's a different thing, yeah. Oh, I know what you're talking about,
little
though.
bitty plastic beads.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah, God, what are those called?
I have no fucking clue. Iron beads.
I have no fucking idea what that shit is.
I used to love it. I was like, maybe I should get some of those, but my nails, I'm not gonna be able to fuck with them beads. It's gonna be hard on them.
You know what would be good? It would be good practice for your rhinestone thing. You could just do it with that. And you could validate doing that at work.
Validate doing that at work.
Give you another reason to go to work. This table's crap. What the fuck? A lot of tables died.
You know, so I think maybe I should just buy that book that I saw.
What book?
It's this nail book, and it has like, it's multiple sheets that have the shapes of the nails.
Right.
And you can like draw out your design ahead of time. And I saw one of the girls, she has the laminated one because they offer a laminated one. So you can just
wipe it off and
wipe it off for lumps, or you can cure it. She was using gel polish and actually doing her designs.
I mean,
you know what I mean? On there, and because it was plastic, she could cure it.
Kind of makes sense because it's like a blueprint.
Yeah, and so it just gets her practice in doing certain artwork, and that way, when a client comes in, she can also show them this in a book form.
Yeah, so you don't have to picture it.
And you don't have to have all these nails, plastic nails and fingers running around. Because the rings of polishes and options are getting so intense.
Yeah, it probably is smarter to put that in a book.
Right?
I didn't even consider that, but that's probably really a lot easier to do.
Find that. Because I do remember, because I'm looking for something to do with my hands, light bright, and then this thing, like, what the fuck am I doing? Like, nail shit.
Well, I mean,
and shit that I like want to work on as a hobby, you know, not just
absolutely
because I enjoy doing nail stuff, not as a profession too, you know.
Right. This is kind of weird. So it's player 3-bet, and then now he's leading for the full pot. I think we have to call one. That king's the worst card in the world. He checks. I'm going to go ahead and bet half pot. I think I'm turning my hand into a bluff on this river if he calls here. Nope. Yeah, the ace-king. That's kind of goofy. Still up a little bit. How's that look? Oh, those aren't even. That's why that doesn't look right. There we go. Yeah, so we got the 50s up top. 6 max. And then 10 and L. I guess I could change this. Jack's pretty nice in the turn. Sometimes he runs out of backdoor flush, but I do think we can call some bets, especially that. It's like the worst hand you can ever have there to bluff. People think that like when you have your worst hands, you're supposed to turn them into a bluff, but you have to have some form of removal. You have to have something. Like if he had like Queen 10 there, or even Ace 10 or something like that, then he could kind of justify it. Ace King. Ace Queen. Aces. Getting all my hands on this table, can't get any fucking action. Yeah, I'm just gonna bet big. It's really only 8s here that beat me, so 10s is possible, but usually you'll see a 4-bet from 10s from the button. Pocket 4s, that's hilarious. Ace! Fucking loser. Makes a big open and calls the 3-bet. It's the player in between calling that's fucking hilarious. That's annoying. Some players play every fucking pair. Like, it's just... This cold call is a fucking joke. That's what fucked me. Without that, he just folds pre-flop. Whatever. I mean, it wasn't like there was enough left over. I'm supposed to bet like this because of the flush draw, and then I'm getting better than, yeah, he's only got 17, yeah. Blah, blah, blah. Unlucky. Yep. That's a 5. Let's go ahead and bet half pot. Raise. Re-raise. If you got me beat, congratulations. But you need 10s or whatever. There's too many draws to just let the next card come off, yeah. Plus, this player tends to 3-bet a lot. So maybe that's a cause for calling, but when he has top pair, he's going to go broke anyway. Alright. Raise it up. Like... Yeah. Yeah. He's not going anywhere. If he has a piece, he's not going anywhere. So he was pulling a move. It's just better to shut him down. Well, we can definitely lead that. Well, this sucks. I'm not folding, but... Wow, that 8 on the river really sucks. That queen's pretty nice. What do you have? 9-10? 5-7. Okay. I think we got the max.
Did you turn the AC to auto?
No, but I put it down to 70. But I turned it from auto to... Or I put it on auto, yes.
Oh, okay.
It was... The way you said it. No, it was on, and I turned it to auto,
Yeah,
yes.
yes, I wanted it to be on auto. But why did you lower it? Were you hot?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were cold.
No. Once I keep my head covered, it's fine. It's just, I just shave my head.
Because I'm cold.
You can turn it up.
Yeah, I'm just going to get into the blanket. I'll flick it out.
Okay. Wow. Like, how much do you know that your player? Hold. Boom. Just ripping his face. That's fucking hilarious. That's the guy who was 3-betting on the other table over here that was on the right that was way too aggressive. Like, you can do that in 6 max, maybe, playing 100 NL, but you cannot absolutely do that at all in 50 NL playing 9 max. It's just... I'm just always going to roll over a bigger pair. And the funny part is, Ace-King 3-bets. Ace-King doesn't jam, or Ace-King 4-bets, it doesn't jam. So, we're up a nice little chunk. 22.53 now. Just snap calls it off with 10s. Yeah, he's leaving for the night. I think that's why he did that also. ninners. Pocket fours, make a set. That's the third set of fours I've had today. Fourth one I've seen. Alright, the fish is gone, so we're off this table. That's Baghdad. So, maybe we can get on Bhutan. I think we can. Not the best seat, but not the worst. Can we check? Yeah, we're winning on a lot of that ace river a lot. Jack 10, that's hilarious. King king. This guy has 37 blinds. Look at this. Limp jam. Aces and aces. Limp, raise, call, jam. Sick play, ace queen, bro. Good trap. Because 37 blinds, somebody's ever going to fold to you. So what do we got? 8 on screen? Yeah, this is the 8th one over here. Another set. I mean, yeah, we can't really get called by anything there. I don't know how much I like this table. I think I like this one a lot better. Yeah. So, yeah, I'm going to replace that one with this one. I'll move it over in a sec. I just don't like this seat on this middle one. I don't like it as much. Okay. I like keeping the range wide here. I'm gonna go ahead and bet it. You would absolutely check ace-queen on this flop, so I'm going to go ahead and check back. The diamond river, we can absolutely bet if he has ace-queen, he won't fold, but he's going to call with ace-jack. King 10 and pocket trez. Oh, it was only 20 bucks. Right. Yeah, $10. That's what I'm saying. That's why I don't like this table. It's just trash. There's just no money on it. Nice min raise. No? Okay. Why is everybody sitting out over here? I'll defend that. Wow. Not my flop. If you ask me what's the one flop I don't want, that's it. Because I can't even call a min bet. That was like the worst. This table's trash. There are 3 fucking players sitting out. There's a couple more 9 max, so I'm gonna get off of it. I think it's glitched out for some people. They can't sit down. I saw the one guy trying to come back. Make that a little bigger. Oh, I almost got a double over here. Man, yeah, all these players are disconnected. Kind of sucks. Should set up one of those hand magnifier things. I think I'm gonna. Good shot. And top pair. Should see a lot of checking back. Yeah, he's got a better 10. I was gonna say if he bets, I feel better about it than if he checks. Aces. This player doesn't like being 3-bet. Look at this cold call from the fish. Got another 10 and L. Check here. Really? I think we check back because I have the ace of spades in my hand, so we expect him to have king queen a lot, ace queen. It kind of really sucks if he jams because he can have pocket nines for sure, but that's one combo of hands. So I think we kind of have to check the turn. He was obviously on a spade draw, but I wasn't expecting him to play one that small. I mean, I guess he could have had the king jack of spades, but see, like, this is a good bluffing spot. I'm not going to take it just because, yeah, I had a feeling that guy has showdown. But that would be a good bluffing spot because I have pieces that are in-betweeners, so there's less likely to have 10-9, Jack-10, Jack-9. Although you can say, well, you have pieces of the draw, but at the same time, you also have pieces of connectors. But we were just blind versus blind, so you can't really tell that much. Let me know if the music level's okay, guys. Fold here. currently sitting at 22.62, so we're up like 65 bucks on the day. Had a stream for an hour before I had to reset the stream, so it's about an hour and a half. It's not bad, better than minimum wage. Not exactly where I'd like to be, but we'll get there. There's worse flops, I guess. Doesn't really matter if the opponent doesn't have much. 3-bet? For sure. I would 3-bet this a lot, especially if the button calls, but in all honesty, because it's suited, I kind of want to flop it. Underplay my hand a bit. It's pretty good. Just going to call this one. Similar reason, plus I just 3-bet this player, so I don't want him to get in his revenge range. I guess we call. Make the nuts. Check here. I mean, one day at a time, or one day one time should have something here. Call this. I'm going to call that. I'm going to check. He can definitely have a full house, but we're not folding because he has more straight combos and flush combos. Yeah. It just sucks that the board paired on the end. I mean, I was putting him on a straight is the problem. Funny. So on the river he bet, and he bet about 3/4 pots, so I guess if we jam, I mean we miss out on 10 bucks, but I guess we can't, I mean unless it's exactly a flush, I guess we can't really expect to get called by anything we beat, so I guess it's fine when the board pairs. It's just a shitty run out, that's all. Seen a lot of players jamming for no reason. Nice part is we get to get off this table. There's other 6 max, so we get to double and ditch. Fold, fold. Alright, so we're off that table. Sitting at 22.78. Not bad. Do I want another 10-0? Not right now. Got another club draw. It's very interesting if another club comes off and we see a bet, because he could absolutely be checking a club draw. Wow, okay. Somebody's just feeling good. He's been here about 3 hours and he's sitting on almost 300 bucks. That's crazy. Ooh, that 10's beautiful. Queen's not so much, but we can absolutely bet. And I don't think we ever get raised by anything but an 8. Even the King Jack really can't raise. Because Ace 8, 8, 10 really shouldn't raise. I don't think an ace should ever raise. I think this is a bet fold for sure. But he just folds. It's fine. Where did I start the day? 21.98. Not quite up 100 yet. Go to 7 this time with the suited ace. What the fuck? Seriously, I got sat out here? Easy call. We can lead the turn. Yeah, I think I misclicked and took the post off. And check back. Should be good here a lot. Unless somebody spiked a gut shot on me. I guess 3 6s out there. Sometimes 4 5. But usually just busted draws, right? Like, you gotta remember, this is why you're checking the river. It's because, like, my 7 should be good. Then we check. And get bluffed at. Alright, I'm not gonna fuck with this. This is... I want to get him on bigger pots, so I'm gonna let him take the small ones. It's not bad. Kings are nice. Check it. We could bet the turn. And we should be able to bet the river. Unless he's trapping, but he isn't. Yeah, we can defend. Wow, I wish I had a slice. I think he just hit something good. The timing there. He was gonna be, it was gonna be a steal. It was like King 10, but then he hit the fucking 10. Okay. And if this guy's gonna open so small, we're gonna definitely take more flops against him. I think we can go ahead and bet like we have a queen. King, queen, queen 10. Queen, jack. Nice. I mean, I probably had the best hand, but you have to make sure you protect that shit. Fold. I guess we can get off this one. Get on other 9 max tables. Oh, can I switch these flops? He just folded. He didn't even let me see that. We were going to check it down, bro. That's ridiculous. I'll check. Call. We're going to let it go. It's kind of whatever. Take one. Got shot. Yeah, I think he's full of crap, but I'm gonna let him have it. Okay, this table's done. Kings. Check. Really? Okay. That's one where you win more with a flush draw by just calling. I think we call. Oh, there's a 20 in L9 max. I didn't even see that. Maybe we can get in that. Okay there, pumpkin. Just a busted draw. Thanks for the chips, yo. I think we'll check the ace-king. Check it again. I expect him to bluff a ton. But the size of his bet will tell me. Check. Nope, he had the ace with me. He's only going to bluff if he doesn't have the ace. So this is kind of weird. I wish that 10 of, if that was a 10 of clubs, I could call this. But yeah. Push him off, babe. You might need to push him off. I can't tell 100%, but well, maybe not.
Yeah, he's already done it, that's why.
He what?
He'd already done it, that's why.
That's the 20 and L 9 max. That ace in the river is really bad, but we're going to go for the bluff. Yeah, he has the king jack. That's why it's really bad. It's just that's all he ever has here is king jack. Yeah. Whoa, did he show 9-8? Okay. Why'd you show it? You're gonna get busted, sir. Thanks, man. Oh. So don't flick it at me.
Oh, I wasn't trying to.
No, I know.
Oh.
I'm just saying, be aware of that.
Don't go over there, Chuchi. No. Go on.
Ace 5, really?
Go on.
Okay.
Shit. No. I want my spot. Sorry, sweet. But you gotta go here. No.
I mean, I was already bluffing with that 8-7.
For some reason, I was holding my breath that whole time.
It's weird.
I do it all the time. It's so annoying. I think it's because I'm trying not to breathe heavy, and then after holding my breath, it winds up making me breathe heavy.
Right. Ace of diamonds on the turn. Come on. That's not bad. I usually don't even call these, but we do have the backdoor flush draw. So when the 9 or ace of hearts comes off. Yeah, I've gotten aces a ton, but I have gotten 0 fucking action on them. Check. Running 8s, that should be good. That should be good a ton. Can actually bet that for value. There's no way somebody has ace 10 here. I get a 10-9, I guess. But I think that keeps betting through the turn. So we're just going to pop that for value. Pair and a flush draw over here. I mean, this is really hard to fold any pair. Because, you know, there's a lot of king queens, king jacks. It's very hard for me to have like ace 8. 10-8 I think is the most logical one to have, but yeah, I don't think anybody had much of anything. Maybe somebody had a jack, like jack 10. Flush on the turn. Yeah, that jack makes a lot of 2 pairs and straights that we get paid off by. Wow, just the ace high, or the pair of aces. That's hilarious. Is that fighting time, DeBoss? Wow, OBS discode after that. Why did it do that?
No, something must have happened with the Wi-Fi again. Because my phone just tripped too.
it goes. Keep getting set out right before the blinds here. Raise it up. Oh my god, seriously with this? What the fuck is that? Okay. This guy's just all in every hand. Is that the play here? And we're not trying to gamble on a 60-40. So we can't even call here if he jams. Ooh, sixes. Checky, checky. Okay. Yeah, he's just jamming. Been on this table for 4 minutes and he's just ripping it. Fold, fold. I mean, I guess at this point we're just calling him ace-10 suited plus. Alright, well somebody got it. Ace-5 suited. So this is the problem. You have to be able to fade the 60-40, and it's just not going to happen often enough for you. I like that he's got money now. I'm going to keep doing it. This kind of sucks when he has queens plus, but I really don't think we're folding. I gave it back the next hand. Or no, that was, he had less. See, this is why I got to auto reload. I haven't seen him raise any of them. Just open rip. Well, that's kind of debunks that theory. Check. And the guy trapped him with ace-jack. That's not a hand you can trap him with, though. That's the problem. You're talking about just gambling. It's just not... Like, if he had made a reasonable raise... Oh, now he's gone. Awesome. And this fucking table dies. Alright, so this is a 20 and L in the middle. It's not a 6 max, but 20 and L, so we'll keep it on that same label. Or level, rather. 2282. Just finished your session? Nice. How did it go? Can I make these any smaller? And if I do, are they too small to see? I guess we'll have to check it out. Well, that's not bad. Just gotta bring it down a little more. Like right there. Oh, he flops a set of 8s. Ain't nothing we can do. Nope. Two pair. Not a great two pair. Good enough a lot. Well, that's not bad. Right, you can see all that. I would like to bring these down just a bit to right there. So now we can see all the cards at any given time. Yeah, that looks better. I guess I could even move this over some, right? Yeah. We can check back once we hit the jack. He can definitely have 7-8. He can definitely have a 9. He can definitely have a 5, like ace-5 and pay us. He can have hands like 6-7 that pay us. Jack-10. Deuces. Okay, sure. Why not? Why not? Limp called a raise out of first with deuces and then didn't give him up. Funny. I mean, I'm not complaining. I know it sounds like I'm complaining, but I'm not complaining. $22.85. How about we get to like 2,500 tonight? I'm gonna call. I was gonna 3-bet it, but coming out of kind of an early position, and I want to leave room for this to happen. Okay. Yeah, same kind of deal. To be clear, if Credible had called, I would have called. So we got a 10-0 here. Oh. I'm going to go ahead and check. I could bet small, but I think having the king of spades is better off to check. That sucks. Very good bet. Oh, they just got it in pre-flop. 3-bet, 4-bet, 5-bet. I don't know if I have to 5-bet that. The ace king suited. Pretty good one. 2 buy-ins, ran above EV and had a positive red line probably for the first time. Nice. That's a big deal. See, you know what that shows me is like you ran above EV, right? And your red line was good. It means you felt confident. When your red line is up and you're like running good. Now, here's the thing. It can be overconfidence that can make you run good. Like maybe taking a little bit too much risk. But definitely being aggressive enough. When your red line comes up, that means your aggression factor is correct. Most, and you'll hear Doug Polk talk about it, most poker players judge themselves by red line. You know, when they match up for heads up, they're like, well, if I'm beating the guy in red line, then, you know, it doesn't matter what the fucking cards are, you know. Because that's just luck. It's a good turn. Damn it, fucking river sucks. God, he can't make 2 pair on the river. Ugh, I can't believe he stopped betting. And King 9, a 10 comes off and he stops betting. Yeah. Small bet works good with the ace. Scooter calls me. I'm going to check and see what happens here. If he bets big, I imagine he's got a pair. That's not big enough. He's a shitty jack and he did that? That's bad. We can go for the small bet. Make it look like ace, queen, kings or aces. But if somebody jams, they're just going to have a queen. Nice. That's a nice takedown. It's one of those things, man. I don't ever think it should really work as much as it does, but players just overflop too much at that level. Not bad. 10 queen and ace ahead of me. I think we can bet a buck. Call. Nice. Yeah, when he has no spade, he really can't continue. Gut shot. I have to start betting twice through these blindly. Friday night, these guys are getting a little crazy. Dun, 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 dun. Ooh, we got to 3. There's going to be a lot of draws, so we can bet heavy and get called, especially by this fish. Limps ace king and won't bet his hand is the note I have on him, so this is kind of a great flop. We're just going to commit him. He's going to fold. King queen. Well played, bro. You just want to take the maximum risk and have the least chance to protect your hand. And he puts in 80% of his fucking stack. Like, just jam the turn. I'm not going anywhere. Just trying to get floated here. 2286. Is this table dying? Might be. I gotta see if there's other. Yeah, there's tons of other 6 max. Look at that. God damn it. Disconnected again. They gotta be working on something. This is ridiculous. I have the Ethernet. Like, I don't understand why it's skipping on me. It's like just glitchy. Come on. There it is. Yep. Yep. Yeah, it's got to be local. Because a lot of players just got disconnected. Sucks. Ironically enough, I think I was playing good because I talked myself into folding a flush. I gave the villain too much credit based on his bet sizes, took note, and only lost 2 pots over the whole, over 10 big blinds the whole session. Well, that'll definitely do it. I mean, if you only lose 2 pots over 10 big blinds, there's something to be said that you might be being overcautious, but you know. Not necessarily, so it's fine. Nice bluff there. God damn. Alright, reconnection successful. Jesus Christ. Quit alerting me. Alright. Wow, okay. 2 pair. Sure. 5-3. It's hilarious. Yeah, he posted into it. Yeah, maybe that accounts for something, but I don't think so. Check the gut shot. I'm not gonna bother. I'm gonna let him just have it. So Drew raised, and I think we want to call this one. I'm not too worried yet. That kind of concerns me more. You can have it. That's fine. Get 3-bet by Luther. Okay. I think we want to call this one. Just for the shits and gigs. Yeah, it kind of sucks. Picked up the gut shot and can't call. Kings. Yeah, this is just silly. It's the player behind that's the problem.
One time for the birthday. 2 times for the birthday.
Full. Okay, J Bulls just jams, sitting for 3 minutes. Okay. Don't do it. Alright, no free roll. It's aces, kings, or ace king every time. Ace is the next hand. Can we get some action on the aces? I think I might actually want to call this one. Felt like I was going to get the price. Ooh, ace 7, 2 pairs, K7 on the river for trips. Wow, that was interesting. almost worked.
It sounded like Chuchi mimicked you.
Might be.
That's funny.
I mean, he is my dog.
That's my dog.
That's my dog.
That's my dog.
And I pet that dog.
I
And I
did
pet
to
that
Sergeant
dog.
today. He was laying in the bed, and I walked up and I was like, "Can I pet that dog?" And I kept saying it, petting him. And
He's
was
like,
just looking at
he's
me
like, no.
right.
No, you cannot pet that dog. Get away from me. Unless you're going to drip burrito on my head. By the way, it's exactly what happened because when I was eating the fucking chicken wrap, he was staked out underneath me, and I dropped a piece of lettuce, and he immediately was right, and I was like, "You little bastard, you were right there."
I'm telling you.
That was a juicy burrito.
I remember looking at him trying to figure out, like, what is he doing?
Yeah, he was literally just chilling there.
Cora told me to go get It's my birthday sash and add something about touching a boob on there. Because I was saying something.
And you could literally just put, "Show me your tits, it's pride."
No, it's my birthday. Show me your tits because it's my birthday.
I mean, why not?
But I'm not going to do that. I just told her when we were talking about it, I was like, I imagine my luck, I'll get all like the fat men with man boobs coming up to me. Be like, "Here, touch my boob."
That's why it's "Show me your boobs."
Oh, I had said something about touching. Something. I forget.
Yeah.
It was fun. You had to be there.
Okay. Acting like you're in fucking college too. You wouldn't get it.
You wouldn't get it.
You wouldn't get it. You're not in our age bracket.
Fuck off.
I'm not like the other teenagers. I'm in my 30s.
Right. Oh. Zarina's coming over, by the way.
Now?
Yeah.
Oh. She alright?
Yeah. She called me and she said, "Do you want a crumble cookie?" And I said, "No, I don't like crumble cookie.
Really?
It's too sweet."
Oh yeah, they are pretty fucking sweet.
I was like, "But you can come over, but I don't want a cookie." She said, "Okay, well, I'm gonna go get a cookie and then I'll come over."
Bitch says she's gonna go get a cookie and then come on over. She's having a day, babe.
Well, if she's having a day, she got coming to the wrong place. I'm not about that. I don't want to hear none of that.
Well, she just wants to get away. I don't think she wants to tell you anything.
If she ain't coming over here to celebrate me and my birthday, she can keep it pushing.
Yes, if you guys haven't figured out yet, it's Courtney's birthday.
Yeah. It's my birthday. Well, in New York. And Mountain Time Zone.
Well, I'm just saying because you claim the whole fucking first 9 days of the month.
Oh. I'm not gonna let her stay long because I gotta go to bed. I have to see my man in the morning.
But aces again on this fucking table. It's got to be the 5th fucking time. I'm sure there are plenty of hands I should have continued with or played more aggressively, but I feel like I had a decent balance and played the hands I felt comfortable with. Well, then that's the whole thing. You know? I mean, you know, you can always go back and look and shit like that, but I find it, I'm not of the camp that argues with results. You know what I'm saying? Like, unless you just got supremely lucky and played like shit, which doesn't sound like what happened. You know, you won in red line and, you know, played pretty solid. I'm not of the camp that's going to sit there and over critique when you win, you know, because maybe you could have won more, maybe you could have maximized or whatever like that, but if you consistently had that performance every day, you'd probably be pretty fucking happy. God, the amount of times that I've won tournaments on stream and had people literally like just shit talking and bad mouthing the entire time about I'm doing everything wrong, and then you end up winning the fucking tournament. I'm on the final table, heads up, and they're like, "You're doing," and it's just like, "What are you talking about?" And then you win, and it's just like the discussion afterwards becomes, "Yeah, but I won. That's the goal." Jamie Gold did everything wrong and won the main event, the largest ever. So you can argue with his technique. The motherfucker literally did everything wrong for the time. And just fucking destroyed. This is one of the few, other than Stu Unger, fun fact, only main event champion to have the chip lead on the final table wire to wire. The whole way. Never lost it. The most comfortable tournament you could possibly win. Just coming in with a massive chip lead and keeping it the whole time. He had like half the chips when they showed up at the final table. And he never fell to second place. I think we want to bet here for a little value and protection. Hey. Wasn't expecting to win that one off one bet. I just gotta keep racking on this dude. I just can't allow him to open for so small so often. It just... I don't think I want another table right now. I feel like sometimes he's actually trapping aces here. This player's a little wild. So he's gonna stick around with jacks, tens, queens. Yeah, he was considering something, but I think his opinion of me is that I'm more solid than that, and I am, but I'm also more solid than him. So 3-betting pre-flop is kind of important. Damn. I mean, that's both players who open too many hands. I mean, that's the only way. Because it was... Oh, it was the opener in front. Oh, look at this. It's the opener in front, and then he 3-bet, 4-bet, jams. Wow, you jam ace-king suited there? You're in position. What are you doing? I was going to say there's a lot of times he has like the suited ace-3 here. I'm going to try for the rounded bet. Maybe he raises. You don't know how to fold, do you? You don't know how to fold. Even if you spiked off ace-queen, I think he's going to talk himself into thinking I have ace-queen. Yeah, you spiked off ace-queen every time, bro. Sorry, dude. Wee. $23.47. Take that. Thank you very much. What about this table? How are we here? Ooh, I like that seat. Oh, tell me that doesn't look like aces. What did I say we're at? 23.50? Something like that? 23.47. So up like 145, something like that. In about 2.5 hours of play. There we go. I like to average a buy-in an hour. $50 buy-in. Kangs. Oh, it's my buddy again. Come on, short stack. Get you out of your misery. All in. Drawing dead. Go away. Bye-bye now. Definitely winning the red line on here. Be nice to have a HUD for WSOP. I don't even want it for in-game, just for tracking purposes. Look at this bluff. I got a guy to bluff into me. How's this Sable? No, that's no good. Yeah, check this out. So, limp pot. I bet the flop. I bet the turn. I checked the river. He made the biggest bet. I called. It's very hard to get. It's very hard to bet and get called 3 times with top pair and win. But you can bet, check, bet. You can bet, bet, check, and you can check, bet, bet. So, but I find that when the hand's that strong, like King 10, and the only hand that's realistically going to beat me is Queen 10 there, because the Queen hit the turn, you know, it was a overcard to my pair. I like the bet, bet, check because it's so much more likely that the player has a draw, and then it looks like you're giving up. Like, because he kind of knows what you have. He kind of knows you have a 10. You know what I'm saying? And then he's going to try to represent the Queen, which, in truth, if he thought about it, he would raise the turn with a Queen or 2 pair. Like Queen 10. You don't have enough money to be played with, sir. 23.50, there it is. So yeah, about $152 right now. Oh, you got a happy birthday, Q.
Thank you.
The boss says happy birthday. Yes, we have been celebrating all week, and we will continue the celebration tomorrow at Pride.
I'm currently trying to find me a It's My Birthday headband to wear.
Huh.
I'm down for a headband. I'm not really down for like a sash or anything.
I was gonna say they sell the sashes downtown.
No. No. No sash.
I feel like I have more understanding about what I should do in spots, or at least reasons for my actions. Go ahead and bet here. Yeah, he doesn't have anything ever. Run it once course has definitely helped. Feels a lot less like clicking buttons. Yeah, that's the thing, man. I mean, I would say a good course or two that kind of shows the general construction of how you're supposed to think. The decision tree, like if this then that. Like if you do this and then that happens, do you do this or do you do that? You know, the decision tree that goes down. I think once you have a general understanding of that, other than some nuanced stuff, your pre-flop study should be your core for a while. And honestly, I still study pre-flop. Like I don't think it'll ever stop because it is the basis of the game. It's where everything starts, and it's constantly changing. So this is kind of fun and interesting. I think in position I do like this because I think we do stack them if we get a 3. That's kind of a great flop. It's such a great flop because I'm never supposed to have a 6, right? Literally the only hand I can have is pocket 3s. I'm going to try to look like I'm full of crap. Boom! Called me with queens. I'll bet he called me with queens. I'm going to say queens. Fucking knew it. Knew it had to be queens. Wouldn't be aces because he would keep betting the aces. Boom. Just pays it right off. That was nice because it was a big bet to look like bullshit. Hey, what happened, Trigger Fire?
Pay that man his money.
There it goes. Had to refresh it. $23.80.
Bullshit. Believe it's not so.
Careful, the ground's very flat.
I know, it gets me every time.
All right. 3-bet by a player who likes to 3-bet, sitting for 1 minute. Okay. He snap calls. He could definitely be on clubs. Does he have a set here ever? Kings? He could have a 9. I'm calling. King 9. That's the only 9 he can have. He 3-bet me. Hit the king. Yeah. King 9. It's the only one where he can bet the river. I kind of want Vishnip to open. That's kind of an amazing card, not just because of the straight, but because he makes a lot of 2 pairs. That card is the absolute nut worst because it kills my action to the nth degree, and he beats me a lot with King Queen now. He had Queen Jack. See, that kills all my action. I'm surprised he kept. Well, he just called the turn. I guess I could have gotten more. I was going to try moving up 25 NL, and I realized my volume is so low. I'd rather just get a better routine to commit more hours to playing. I like that. I think when you move up, the stakes shouldn't bother you. You know what I'm saying? Like, you should have enough bankroll to be like, yeah, sure, why not? You know what I'm saying? Like, it shouldn't be intimidating. It should be natural. So if your goal isn't to pay the rent, you know what I'm saying, your goal is to build, then just go ahead and do that. I'm just going to go ahead and bet this like I got it. Like I got aces. And don't think I'm folding too often here. Player's so short, I'm not going to try to bluff him. You can just have it. I am going to bet because this is typically a draw. I don't know how often this is an ace over here. I think we're just going to get the value out of a queen, king, queen. Shittier aces, ace 10. But I have the minimum value hand. Queen jack, look at that, and he paid it. Look at that, he paid it. Oh, so good. 23.95. Yeah, called his hand. It has to be queens. And here's the thing. Most of the time, he's not wrong. I have to specifically have a full house. And what are the full houses I can have? Pocket threes. I can't have pocket kings. You know what I'm saying? I guess I could have whatever the river was. Well, I think it was a 7, pocket sevens, but usually not. All right, we're going to let this go. Sorry, I was doing something on the side. I have a new trigger subcommand that I still have in the test phase because I haven't decided if I like it yet. I had to edit it down and cut it. And I just haven't decided really. So I wanted to make sure that I was the only one who could set it off. But I'll try to show you guys in a second here. Three in the door. Deuce on the roof. All right, we're going to kill that table. Changa Manga. We have more than doubled. It's not a bad flop. The full pot bet, really? So he's either representing the ace or has an overpair. So that card should bother him if he has the overpair. If he's representing the ace of clubs, he should keep betting. Okay. That's fine. Just wanted to see it. 23.93. Is that Capital Reef? Yeah, we can get on that. We're on 4 10NLs, 2 20NLs. One's a 6 max, one's a 9 max, and 2 50NLs up top. This one on the top right hasn't really been much for me, but it hasn't been bad. I just can't seem to get much action. The table seems pretty soft. I kind of wanted to see. This is America's. It's a nice river. I'll just call. Yeah. Maybe he would have called because of the straight, maybe, but that was the ass end of the second nut straight, so I don't know. Third nut straight. Could have had king queen or king 9 or not king 9. King queen 8-7. Yeah, I guess 8-7 was the ass end of that straight, so I could have raised for sure, but what table is this? America's. So yeah, it's one of the smaller average pots. Let me see. Yeah, it's the second smallest table. So yeah. We can raise this one. Double gutty. I think if we're going to go for a bluff, we want to set up 2 streets. But if he doesn't have anything, you won't call. This table's kind of dying. Oh, wait a minute. Who's coming in? Ooh, fish fry. All right, cool. We'll keep playing here. Been on this table a while. Can't get much going. See, it's this weird shit like the short stack limping and stuff. And he's been folding, but people are afraid to raise the short stack properly. Because they think he's going to jam. Which is valid, but it's silly. You shouldn't let your, you should be aware of his stack, but you shouldn't, Yeah, see, like this is one where I would normally not even play this hand, but because it's that short stack limping, I'm raising. Because I think he's just going for too many hands. There's another short stack here, and that sucks. And this is definitely not the greatest. I mean, this player's jamming all draws and pairs. Calling now. The lead on the turn and the call is hilarious. I guess we just call. I mean, is he blocking an ace? I don't know what this is. This is my problem here. I don't know what that is. So, two guys with a queen. I knew I should have raised the fucking turn. I just didn't think he's gonna fucking fall away. After that last session, I'm $5 short. Hang on one sec. Of a 1K bankroll, so I could play higher than 10 and L, but I feel I need to play more and be able to live with variance. Yeah, no. If the variance is gonna, if the variance is gonna hurt you too much, then yeah, absolutely. I will say it's good to come up with some rules for shot taking, right? Like if the next one's 25 and L, right? So you have your standard, 100 big blind or 100 buy-in bankroll, which is a lot for cash these days, with $1,000. So then you should say to yourself, at what point do I want to take a shot? So here's what I'm doing, right? I decided that my comfort factor, right, is to have 50 blind or 50 buy-ins at the highest blind level I'm playing, right, which is 50 and L. Now, here's the thing. I have options because I can play many tables at once, right? So as I increase my bankroll, I'm adding another table. Like right now, I'm playing between 2 and 3 50 and Ls all the time. When I hit 2,500, I'm going to be playing 4 of them, 3 of them at a minimum and 4 or 5 a lot of times too. And as I go up and up and up. Now, I want to start taking shots at the 100 and L, right? Problem is 100 and L only runs in 6 max. So what's my shot taking variable? I think my shot taking variable is playing 2 tables of 6 max 100 and L. I think I'm gonna do it this one, and giving myself a 3 buy-in shot, right? So willing to risk $300 at that buy-in level, but where's my comfort zone, right? So I want to keep my comfort zone at 2,500. So what I'm going to do is say, okay, well, when I get to 2,800, that's the worst river in the world. When I get to 2,800, I'm going to add a table of 100 and L. And I might add a second, depending on how good the games are at the time. Obviously, I'm going to be looking for good games. But at the same time, that's my comfort level, right? So I want to be able to be playing 25 and L and not risk that 50 50 buy-in, bankroll by playing higher. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep that, and then I'm going to try to get to like 2,800, and I'm going to add a table of 100 and L. I might even play 100 and L by itself, like just play 2 tables of that, and just play that until I'm either, up or down the 3 buy-ins, right? That's usually the way I like to do it too, is I mirror my shot. If I'm going to say, okay, I'm going to take a 3 buy-in shot, my stop loss is 3 buy-ins. We know that, but what's my stop gain, right? I think when you're playing a new level for the first time, your stop gain should be equal to your stop loss. So if I shoot up $300 right away, or if I shoot down $300 over the course of it, like that, I'll just quit it for the day. And I do mean for the day. I mean, I'll just stop it, and I might play lower, but there's no reason to be over adrenalized and be way too excited and possibly blow my winnings. Plus, I'm going to want to review the play a bit. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to be taking notes, and I'm going to be, you know, like I do every time I go up in a significant stake. So for me, that's what it is. It's an up-down of 3 buy-ins. Now, let's say I win the 3 buy-ins, right? So I go from 2,800 to 3,100, right? Am I going to immediately add something else? No. I'm just going to go ahead and keep doing that, taking 3 buy-in shots, using 3 buy-ins as a stop loss because I've decided that that's where I'm comfortable. Look at this crap. There's a lot of 2-pair combos. That's not a bad card for me. I mean, he has 10 jacks sometimes, but I think he's ace jack. Jesus Christ. Okay, well, I'm not supposed to be able to see that. A lot of tables are dying now. Yeah, this 20 and L is going down. Really? This could be an end of the night guy here. He might just jam it in for no reason. He's too short to take seriously, so. Pocket jacks, that's crazy. Ace, please. No 3-bet on the short stack. I mean, I get it. He's only got 50 blinds, so that's fine. But like, so that's the thing. So if the next day, like, so if I win the 300, right? The next day I'm at 3,100. I'm gonna do the same thing again, and then I'm gonna get to 3,400, and then I'm probably gonna do the same thing again. And if I get to 3,700, I'm gonna be like, okay, well that's that's 9 buy-ins I was able to pick up over the course of 3 sessions. I may decide to just go to 4 tables of 100 and out. You know what I'm saying? Like, depending if the games are good. But I like my system. I like spreading my risk across multiple levels because, like, you know, you don't get to choose where you get your pocket aces, right? So sometimes you get all the great hands at 10 and L. Sometimes you get them all at 100 and L, you know? So I think you should just think about when you want a shot take at 25 and L, right? So if $1,000 is your comfort zone, right? So then maybe, like, when you get to 1,100, you sit there and go, okay, I'm going to take a 3 or 4 buy-in. I would say 3. And give yourself a little extra, you know, padding with the limp jam. Wow. So there was 2 limpers here, and then he jams over the top. Normally I would just fold to this completely. Ugh. Ace it. Ace. I mean, if you had jacks, it's the same outcome. But it's like, usually people don't limp behind twice, but this is kind of, I've seen him do that a bunch. Nice little swing the wrong way. And then he left. He fucking Grimsard. Like, play out the free ones, bro. If it wasn't suited, I would have just folded. Yeah, fuck this table. Damn it. Look at this shit. Ace Jack. I made a great fold. King balls. Are there any more 6-max? Because this is dead. There's one more. That river's good and bad. 10-0. Oh no, I gotta wait 12 minutes. And we'll just ditch this one. No money on that 6-max. There's another 6-max, but it had like, everybody had half stacks, so fuck that shit. Could have won that one. It's so funny because he's going to have so many pocket pairs there that we can actually bet for value, believe it or not. Because all he's sitting there is saying we don't have a king. So he can have 7s or 6s. 7s, look, I was right. Look. Where is it? 7s right there. People take the worst bluff spots. Full fold. We've been going a good long while. 2.5 hours now, so 3.5 total. Let's try to ISO our friend over here. Nice. Snap call. No 3-bet, bro? How do you not 3-bet? Maybe I should have bet that river. But with the 4 cards on board, there's the queen's not even the 3rd nut, it's the fucking 5th. And the jack is the 6th, so. Well, originally I was going to jump to 50 and L from 10 and L. I only did it because there were no 20 and Ls. Understand. The 20 and L 6 max was not around when the first time I did the 1K challenge to 10K that we abandoned and restarted. There was no 20 and L, even at 6 max. I don't know what changed, but ever since the World Series, there has been 6 max 20 and L, so that's made it easier for me. That's why I still at 10 and L, but it took 2 shots 15 L, doubled up both times. 15 L is where I would like to play, but I feel my volume is too low. No, you're right. I think you do better to go to 25 if you have those games available. You know what I'm saying? Also, how many games are you playing? You know, I'll ask you this, because there's a way to get your volume up. You know, if you're playing 4 tables, get to 6. 6 is a good, comfortable level. You know what I'm saying? When you get to 6 tables, you're going to be there for a minute, and then you'll feel comfortable. And now 6 is kind of my minimum. So I think I'm most comfortable at 8 for the most part, if the games are good. But I will play cash games up to 9 tables. Yeah. I'm trying to think of the configuration of the screen. I will play up to 9 tables of cash. Tournaments, I've played as many as fucking 15. But that's a whole different animal, and it's much easier, and you're late regging a lot of shit. And, you know, a lot of times in tournaments, you're just ignoring the tournament for the first couple hours and just playing the hands as they come. All right. Go ahead and bet. Check, raise 3x. Sitting for 8 minutes. It's not quite 3x. We're going to call. I guess I flopped the joint over here. That's kind of good. I'm going to check back. Queen on the river is not the worst. I'm going to raise this one up. That club river is kind of bad. Jack's kind of bad. 9-5. That's funny. If he takes this long and jams, I'm fucked. But he could absolutely have 6s, 8s, 10s. He can have jacks with me. I think if you have aces here, you're going to jam. He can absolutely have queens. He can have kings. He can have everything. Check. 6s, yeah. Kind of makes sense that he would lead and then check turn. And then want showdown. If the queen hadn't hit the river, I would have considered jamming. But I guess the check raise on the flop. When I thought it was 3x, I thought he might have had an overpair. But when he goes less than 3x here, because this is like 2.4, it kind of doesn't seem like an overpair. So, you know, the 6s make sense. 23.92. Just go ahead and bet here. Could I have gotten it all if I had jammed on him on the flop? Yeah, but I think that's too gambly. Plus, he was in early position, right? We just didn't understand that. You know what level of player he was, that he's playing all pairs. So I think it's fine. I'll make notes on him. I'll have him later. And I've got no action on aces today. You win. But that's a good way to increase your volume. If I didn't finish the thought, I was saying that you could try to add more tables. Don't double them. Add them one at a time. So if you're at 3, go to 4. And then when you feel very comfortable to the point where you're like waiting for the next hand on one of the tables a lot of the time, and you're not timing out or anything, then you can add a 5th. You know what I'm saying? And so on. I think we'll just check. Yeah, you ruined it. Fucking guy plays everything. Yeah, it's gut shot. Glad I checked. You win, bro. This fucking guy. Aces. Okay. I mean, dude, if you have a king, come on. You guys got 43 cents. What are you doing, bro? Let's go to bed. Look at this flop. Yeah, he's just going to ditch that a lot. Just take it down. I think I can win this one on the river if he checks here. I mean, if he has a pair, it's kind of hard to fold here, but I don't know about this player. I don't know about him ever calling with ace high, right? The 10's kind of perfect. Look at the 7. River's kind of good. I was at 4 on Global, but down to 2 on Bovada, but trying to get back to 4, which I think Bovada caps at 4. More I have an issue with playing long sessions multiple days a week. Yeah, I think that's the best way to increase your volume. If it seems stressful, just go to 3. You know what I'm saying? Like build up that muscle, build up that focus. Like I remember when I first started streaming again, somebody was, because I had like 12 tables on the screen playing tournaments, and somebody said that they wanted to put a tracker in to see my APMs because of all the clicking, you know, actions per minute. But I don't even think about it. Like your hand just moves. Like there's a lot of times where I'll sit there and just, okay, I'm going to raise this. Where you don't even think about it because you have your pre-flop ranges so down. You know what I mean? So I think that's where you solve your volume problem. You know what I'm saying? Get in there. And you don't have to play more hands, right? You know, overall your goal is to play more hands, but let's say usually your brain peters out after like 2 hours, right? Let's just go with that. Let's say it's 2 hours that you just get kind of brain fried, right? You'd be surprised, and that's playing 2 tables. You'd be surprised playing 3 tables, you're still going to last almost as much time. You're going to last like an hour and 50 minutes before you feel that same kind of, you know, swimming kind of thing, you know, because that's what I used to get when I was thinking about hands, because my brain would keep running the hands after they were over, because you kind of train yourself into that, and it's kind of the way my brain works when I was just starting out. So I would get to this point where it reminded me of when I was a kid and I would play video games for way too long, and you get that glazed over kind of, you know, chalky feeling in your face and stuff. But it was just because you were straining your eyes so much. But you'd be surprised, you can almost increase your volume by 50%. This motherfucker. All right, if you got an ace, go ahead. I'm surprised he folded. But you'd be surprised, like, if you can play, and it's just an arbitrary number, but I realized back then, and it was when I was playing 2 tables, and I wanted to play more, but not for longer, because I would get headaches It was also partly due to the monitor that I had. This is, we're talking back in, '04. It was old shitty monitors. Now I have the blue light control and all that kind of stuff on the maxed out screen. But, back then it was tubes, or not tubes, but they were thick. They weren't flat screen. So it was harder to look at. But I realized, and not many people were multi-tabling and talking about it. So I was like, well, I'm going to add a third table. So I added a third table. I adjusted to it. And then it only took me like a month. Not even a month, because I was playing full-time. Not for a living. I was a house husband. But I was playing a good 6 hours a day. In 2 sessions, usually. 2 to 3 sessions. And then I realized I could play 3 tables. And then it was like, okay, cool. Can I do 4? And I would absolutely do 4 tables. And it was like, all right, cool. And once I got to 4, it kind of crossed over for me that I had flexed that muscle to the point where I was able to jump right to 6. Like, I did 5, and I was kind of nervous about it. And then after, like, 15 minutes, I was like, dude, I got this. And I went to 6. And then 6 I stayed at, honestly, for the majority of my time, playing for full time. And then after I moved to Vegas, and I had been playing live and all like that, and I got back into online after playing live for a while, I was just like, well, we're just going to get this in. I was just like, okay, I'm going to do it. And I loaded up 6 tables, and the muscle was still there. It was like riding a bike. And he's got kings. 10 on the turn. Sweet. I was able to fire up 6 tables right away. And it had been like 2 years since I had played any live or any online. And then from there, I immediately graduated to like 8 tables, and I could just keep going and going and going. So he usually wants to see showdown. We're going to call here. Could have used a club on that turn. 3 on the river. That bet might be small. It was small. See, his raise on the flop is fucking stupid, though. Because he's supposed to be beat there 100% of the time. It's only because I picked up gut shot. Or it's only because I had a gut shot. And if I had checked the river, he would have checked it back. I just threw that away. That was a bad play. The bet was too small. I had to make it much bigger. It should have been like... It should have been like almost the size of the pot. It should have been like 980 or something. I'm starting to get a headache now. I definitely need to eat. Yeah, I'm starting to get a headache. And I want to be fresh for tomorrow. It's my first Pride that I'm going to. And I'm taking my wife and my girlfriend. My boyfriend would come, but he can't right now. Yeah, it's getting kind of wild, but I think I'm gonna let it. I think I'm gonna let it go. I think I'm gonna let the tables go. All right, let's see where we're at. Hey, look at that. 2401. Not bad. So, $203 in 3.5 hours. Not bad. Definitely right about where we want to be. A little bit ahead of it. I usually like about a buy-in an hour. So that's 4 buy-ins in about 3.5 hours. I like it. So, yeah, that was fun. I may play tomorrow. I'm not sure. If I do, it'll be in the morning. And because we're going to go to the parade at about 5 o'clock. But, yeah, I feel good. I feel like I'm playing good. You know, $200, man. Can't really beat that. You know, I don't even know how many hands that is. But it's probably somewhere in the neighborhood of, I don't know. But it's at 400 big blinds, so in 3.5 hours, we're talking an average table, about 80 hands per hour, let's say. I'll go on the low end, so times how many tables? Times 7 tables on average, so that's what, 560 hands, so about 1,500 hands for 3 hours. So we'll say 1,800 hands, 400 blinds, let's say. So 400 big blinds divided by 1,800 units. 22 big blinds per 100. Pretty good. It's probably a little higher than that, but I'm not counting. We're just ballparking. But yeah. So I will see you guys probably tomorrow. If not tomorrow, then I will see you absolutely on Sunday or Saturday, whatever it is. I'll be playing a lot. And yeah, we're going to have a lot of fun. But happy Pride. See you guys tomorrow.